Welcome to KADASALES Hotel Management Software. Here we're going to walk you through on the introductory parts of Kada Hotel Management Software. Right now, as I can see, I've logged in here. I am the super admin, so I have access to all the locations. I have access to the reception, to the member, to the store, and to the VIP. Okay, so right now I'll walk you through on how we can be able to register with a guest. So what do we do when the guests come? I'll click on the hotel. And under the hotel, I'll click on what? Check-in. This is the place where you can be able to check in what? A guest. So these are the the guest form to be filled, right? So now when I go here, we also have where you can view check-in list. This is where you can see available rooms. Okay, so now first of all, if I click here now to show us the available rooms, we have standard, we have executive for the course of this demo. So when I click on standard, these are what we have. We have 11 rooms under what? Standard, and all the rooms are cleaned. Now when I click on executive, we have only what? 4 rooms, right? So now that is by the way. So I'm going to check in one of the guests now. So when the guests walk in, what did they do? They will go here to fill in the customer's what? Manifest or the name. So here customer name, you can enter the name of the customer. So I'll use Emma, for instance. That is the name of the customer that come now. You can say Emmanuel, other sales. Now the mobile number, I'm going to enter Emmanuel's what? Mobile what? Number. Now, when I come here now, there's many information to fill here, but all are not that compulsory, right? So you can see ID card number, email, and so on, address, next of kin, but I don't need to fill that right now. So now we go down, select the room type. We have 2 room type here. We have a standard. Under standard, the price standard is what? 20,000. So when I click here, I'll select the rooms. These are the available rooms we have. So I'll select room 104. When I select to 104, the amount is already here. You can come here number of adults, number of children. So when I come here now, number of days. If the person is staying for 2 days, you can see the total price will change to 40. If I increase it to 3 days, it increased to what? 60. But for the sake of this, I'm just doing only one night. So which is one. Then when I come here, the day the person is checking in, I'll go here and select what? The day the person is checking in. Now this is, we have a payment status. Is making a payment? Are they giving a discount? Is there complimentary? Remember, all these things can be controlled on the access level given by any staff. But it's safe because I am the super admin, I can be able to access everything here. So when I click here, if Emmanuel make any deposit, did he pay before checking in? Yes, 20,000. Now, how the mode of payment? Is it cash? Is it POS? Is it transfer? If it's transfer, I'll click here. I'll select the bank. All the bank registered will automatically appear. I'll select the bank. Now, if it has a luggage, click on the word luggage. If there's any comment, you can put it here. Then I'll click on what? Proceed. So when I click on proceed, now you can see customer already what? Exists. Because whenever any customer comes, this phone number is already existing. That is why I say that this customer is already what? Exists. So two person cannot submit the same phone number. Computer will be able to detect such. So now let me I will change the phone number. I will change this. So when I change the phone number, I'm going to go back to submit. So whenever any customer comes, what do? You have to know that this person have come here for the first time. So when I click here now, let's know whether if this thing can go. You can see it have gone through because yes. Why this thing come out is because I don't have printer connected right now on my system. That is why it come out. It's trying to print the receipt which will be given to the guest. So that is it. Now when I go here, I'll click on view check-in list. Then on the view check-in list, you see the customers that is already here. This, we have 2 guests already checked in. Total room source for today is what? 2 rooms, row 101 and row 104. Okay, so now let's assuming that we want to check in another guest. We have someone else that wants to also check in. What I will do, I will come here to fill the guest information, but let's assuming that this person is already there. or Emmanuel is taking more than one room, what I'll do, I'll just go here and type his name. You can see it here. I'll click on this. This is Mr. Emmanuel. Okay, this Emmanuel, this is Mr. Emmanuel. You can see the two names can't accept the same thing because this one have Mr. and this is a different phone number. Okay, then this is Ebuka and this is what Emmanuel KADASALES. So let us assume this what Emmanuel KADASALES is taking more than one room. I'll click here and it's taking one of the executive, which is 30,000. Then when I do that, I'll come here and select to 201. Then we'll go direct to select the dates when the check-in is what's happening. Then if it's a cash, I'll click on cash. If it not make any payments, what do? You just leave it and check the person in without any deposit, right? So when I go here now, I'm going to check in. I'm checking in Mr. Manuel. And when I check in this Mr. Manuel, we will see that Emmanuel have not make any deposits right now. So because of this, when I go here to click on view checking list, you see that system is showing that Emmanuel is owing how much? 30,000, right? So that is it. So to check our checking report, if I go here, I'll scroll down to check-in report. So on the check-in report, I can check for this today being the 19th of March 2025. You can see here, I'll click, I can say room number to know how many rooms I was sold today. When I click on this to check, we sold only 3 rooms. And this is what the money is, no complementary room sales. Now, if I go here, I can say in-house guest report where you can get the names of the people. Out of this, these are the people that were sold. Emmanuel take 2 rooms, 204 and then 201. So now, after this, what else do we do? The next thing we're going to do, let's assume that Emmanuel now come to make the payments. So if I go for all checking and Emmanuel want to make the payment of what he have used, what I'll do, I'll click on this word Emmanuel. Now it will take it to Emmanuel dashboard. So Emmanuel have make a transaction with us at the rate which is total of 50,000, but he have already paid 20,000. So he's owing us how much? 30,000. So if Emmanuel make the payment, I will go here and then make the payment for this word Emmanuel. So which room number? So let's know the room. Then I will go here and say what? Cash, for instance. So I can enter the amount Mr. Emmanuel paid to me. Then I will process. So when I process this, what do we do? You'll see that it automatically was the owing balance will automatically deducted. So Emmanuel is no more owing us anything again. So that is for the hotel. There's so many other things about the hotel, but for the sake of the time, we're not going to go through this because when we request on our full details training, we can be able to show you all. So if I click on the rooms, this here will show the status of the rooms that we have. You can see out of this room, under this is the one occupied, this is occupied, this is occupied, this is occupied, status cleaned, the room have been cleaned. So if we have any room on maintenance, we can easily put any room on maintenance so it cannot be sold, and it also help us to be recorded. So you can see this room is under maintenance, right? So the next thing that we are going to do here, when we are there, so many, you can see that several things we are going to do here. So now I'm going to switch back to bar. So let's assuming that Emmanuel buys something. So what will I do? First of all, I must know the room number because if Emmanuel is in the room and he requested for any item, so what he have to do is he have to place a call to the bar, right? So when he place a call to the bar, he just identify by the room number where he's calling, even through the intercom, he should be able to identify it. So now for us to make a sale, I'm going to just receive one product here to restock item for the bar for now. Okay, so I'm going to do it just these are receipt number to restock to the bar. So I'm going to do it. I just put in a water, the bottle water and what Coke. We'll use Coke. All these items have already be registered. So I'll also say star. So we are using these 3 items for the sake of our demo. So now when I come here, this water, how many pack purchased? Let me say 2 pack, which is what 24. Coke, how many pack purchased. Let's also assume that is also one pack, which is 12. This star, how many carton? I can say one carton, which is 12. Now, after this, I'll do what? I'll save. So when I save this, remember these are the items that we have. So if Emmanuel want to buy anything, this is what the people from the bar use. Now here is interface for the bar. So for these people for the bar, their interface for them to use. First of all, they will come here. They can say Emmanuel order something. When they get intercom room 102, nobody's there. 101, you can see progress. So if we say 204, it will bring, so any room number it did not get correct, it will not be able to give you except if you know the particular room number. Okay, so I can say 101, it will bring what? Progress. I'll click on progress. So any bill I'm sending now will be going to the progress what account. So if progress want to buy water, what I'll do is what? I'll tap on the water, it will add. If you want to buy stout, I'll tap on the stout. You can see product out of stock because I don't have stout in my fridge, so it can't sell what you don't have, right? Now, if you also want to buy a star, you can easily also search and it will be added. If you also buy Coke, so these are the items which we want to serve to this room number 101. Then I'll click on pay. When you click on pay, if it did not give you any money to print the docket, I'll make a credit, then I'll process. So when I do this, okay, this is just for the bar. When I do this now, it have gone through. So the next thing that I'm going to do for somebody in the bar, for him to check the sales he make for the day or to balance his account, when I go here on the sales report, so this sales report should be able to tell the person from the bar this is what you have sold and the amount. You can see from the bar we sold one star, one bottle water, and then one Gouda. Total amount of what? 22,000 what? 800 naira. So now I'm switching back to the reception. Let's assume as a receptionist. Remember, I'm trying to do more than two persons work at the same time. So as a receptionist who is already have the dashboard where you can monitor all the check-ins. So when I click in on all the check-ins, you can see now progress is now owing 2,800 naira. So if they want to check progress out, this is the process of checking out. If I click on this check out, here what the system will tell you that progress is owing. You can see, are you sure you want to check out this before the due time? You can see main balance this. So you have to clear the money before you can check him out. But if you wish, to allow checking out on negative, that can be handled on the settings and the admin must approve that. So let's assume that we want to check out this progress, want to clear the debt that it has, which is what? 2,800. So when I do that, I'll do that, I'll enter here. So you can see invalid because I did not select when the date when the payment was made. So if I go here now, I'll select it to 2,000 what? 800. So after this now, it will clear progress what? Bill. So when I go to the progress account, I can see that progress will no more be what? Owing anymore. You can see it's no more owing again. So if I return back to my dashboard where I can view all the people that check in the hotel. So you can see now, none of them is owing and we have three rooms, so 201 and then 104. So that is it anyway. So I'm checking on my reports. I will go here. I can go to hotel reports, check-in reports. So on the check-in report, you should be able to know how many number of rooms that is sold and how many customers, as I've said earlier. So when I go, I can see some by room number. For you to know how many rooms that be sold. Okay, these are the rooms that be sold. 3 rooms sold for today. So that is it. So we have some other things we can handle here, but for the sake of time, we are not going details into what the training or the demo. So we also can also be able to reconcile with your suppliers. Those who supply you, we can reconcile with suppliers, register all your suppliers. So whenever they supply any item, you should be able to track how much they are owing you, how much you are owing them, and how much you have already paid. And all the items they supply to you, you can get track of that. Then we also have for the expenses. These expenses is where you should be able to record all your what expenses. So when you go here, you can record all the daily expenses can be also be recorded so that you can be able to get track of everything at so the end of the month At least you should be able to know the running expenses or what the cost or what you have already made for the hotel. So it's very okay to use a Kada sales to get, you can see expenses you can capture based on other what departments. Apart from that, we also have some other several reports we can view here. This is the profit and loss and so many others. So we have so many things to do here, which you cannot capture here on this demo. This demo just to show you how it works. KADASALES can be able to help to cater all the hotel operations. So thank you. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to call our number. You can chat up on this number. You can call this number 070-6497-7466. So this is for you, KADASALES. So as you can see, I will sign up from here. This we are going to stop. So we have some other several things we can be able to capture in there. Changing of price. I just want to walk you through this. When I go here to change our price, I can say to star. When I go to star, star can have different price. Member is 1.5. I can say VIP can say the same star 3,000 naira. Okay, can say the same star 3,000 naira. So whenever you switch to that one, you should be able to get that price. So we can have a different price based on the what sections. So these are just the brief demo for Kada Hotel Management Software. Remember, Kada Sales can give you all you need. Thank you and God bless you.